So without further waste of time, I would just talk about intellectual property, like I said, or IP. Intellectual property is just that field that deals with the creations of the mind, the creations of the intellect, right? And I know when I say that, sometimes people find it a little bit difficult to understand and say, okay, until you start saying, oh, it's about trademarks, patents, designs, copyright, and so on. And they say, oh, okay, now I understand what you're saying. If you tell someone that you have a plot of land located at number 255 Folawo Shibo Street in Lekki Phase 1, they immediately know what you're talking about. You can go there, you can ascertain the plot of land, you know what it is, you can see it, you say, okay, measuring so and so square meters and all of that. If you say you have some money in the bank, obviously it's something that you can, easily go and see, or there could be documentation in respect thereof. If you say you have whatever sort of property it is, whether it's landed property, like I talked about land in Lekki or elsewhere, or you have a car or you have something, people can easily ascertain it and they can see it, they can touch it, they can feel it. So it's easy to identify with. But if you say that somebody wrote a song or someone came up with some idea and created an invention that can, break certain things down in 1 second and all that, people wonder, what are you talking about? What's the property in that? How can I have a property in a poem or in a song or in some machine or in a software? It's usually very difficult for people to, appreciate what that is. But the fact that it's intangible is what intellectual property is all about. It's some rights that you have for some intangible things that you have created, but which the law recognizes should be protected because you have created it, because there's been some sort of, intellectual input, there's been some sort of maybe research and development that has gone into getting that thing. So for instance, as we're talking about the COVID-19 right now, and people talk the coronavirus, and there's like, oh, okay, there's a cure for it, there will be a drug, there'll be vaccines, there'll be, whatever it is that those in the R&D institution come up with. A lot of money has gone into research for it. A lot of time has been spent or expended on it.